Hello there, Virgo. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to your general reading. Thank you so much for being here today. All right, these are timeless readings, so please trust that the universe has brought you here because there is something in today's card spread that is meant just for you. Whatever it is that may be weighing heavily in your heart or on your mind, please trust that there is a message in today's card spread just for you. All right, let's take a look at what is up for you in the next week or so. All right, bottom of the deck. We've got the Queen of Swords. All right, so you are receiving a whole lot of mental clarity right now. Some of you are very direct right now, and you're able to really kind of look at things from a very strategic, very objective level, and you have no problems calling people out. So just be very careful with your communication style because, you know, you may be wanting to see results right now, and if people are kind of dragging their feet or people aren't moving in the direction that you want them to, you may be very quick to like tell them the business. Make sure that you are communicating well and think things through before, you know, going out there and calling it out, because that might create some conflict in your life. But definitely the Queen of Swords, you want results, you want to get things done, you're very clear, and you know, just you have that intelligence, you have that objectiveness. All right, so again, with the Virgo readings that I usually do, here you go, you've got your 8 of Swords. So get out of your own head here. You know, you are really kind of in a situation where you are holding yourself back because of some self-belief that you're trapped, that you can't move forward. So if you start to see things from a different perspective, Virgo, you're not going to feel as though you are trapped, right? This is all something that this is an illusion you've created in your mind. 6 of Wands, you are going to reach something, you know, you're going to be very victorious here. You're going to be celebrated, whether it's at work. If you're not working, let's say you're retired, let's put this towards like an achievement. Let's just say that. So some of you may be working towards something, maybe a sport or craft, you know, improving a skill, something like that. You're going to be celebrated for that, or you're going to be celebrating an achievement there. The 8 of Wands is telling me here that you've got a lot of very strong, focused energy here, and that everything in your life really is coming to alignment. You have to make sure, though, that you get out of your own way. This is a whole lot of momentum. This is a whole lot of energy, and things are really aligning in your life to really bring you to your desired outcome, right? But sometimes, Virgo, you can have that self-sabotage to where you are getting in your own way because you're telling yourself, well, things can't possibly be going all great. You know, when is everything going to fall apart? You know, that's negative thinking. That's very strong pessimistic energy. And so that's going to create a roadblock for you and stop this momentum, right? And, you know, if you feel like you're not attaining the goals that you want, ask yourself, what roadblocks are you putting in front of you that's keeping you from getting to that point, right? You truly you want to evolve, but you know, sometimes you can get in your own way, right? If you're over analyzing things, for example. You definitely want big transformation here. The Page of Wands loves transformation. He's ready for anything. He wants to try anything new. And here you are. You want to do something different. There's something here that's inspiring you and you're wanting to go do something different, right? And here's that energy. So don't get in your own way. Use that energy, that adventurous side of you, that inquisitive side of you that really wants to, you know, be daring and try something different so that you can evolve and become the better version of yourself, or the best version of yourself. So utilize this energy, and I like that this is in the core of your reading here because you are wanting transformation. 2 of Cups. So you have the opportunity here to really unite with another individual, kind of like on a soulmate level, someone that you are going to be very much in sync with. And, you know, this is something that you've been wanting. This is a true desire that you've wanted, and you're going to get it. Everything is in true alignment for you. You know, the 8 of Stars, that stars are aligning in your favor. You've got the 8 of Wands here. So definitely you've got great momentum. Big changes are going to happen in your life. You just have to make sure that you have emotionally healed and released the past, right? Release your own self sabotaging behavior. Allow yourself to heal emotionally so you can regain your hope, your faith, your trust, and then you can co-create with universe. All right, so yeah, so I like that these two are next to one another. So those of you who are here for a love reading, definitely new beginnings are happening between you and another individual. If you are here for this, for a love reading, there's that opportunity. Now, the 2 of Cups doesn't always have to be with a lover. It can certainly mean you partnering up with a business partner, right? coming in. Some of you may be thinking to yourself, I want to start my own company or my own business. You may just automatically, naturally kind of meet the right person to partner up with, because you both have the same goals, the same vision, and it's something that's going to be very emotionally fulfilling. This is a new blessing that's coming into your life, something that is so is going to make you incredibly, incredibly happy. There is something here that you truly want, and it's going to come to fruition if you just get out of your own way. Yeah, look at that, beautiful. So the World card here at the very end of your timeline here, if you let go of these self-limiting beliefs here, this is going to allow you to transform so that you can reach completion of that previous chapter and start something new. Do you see that? This is your timeline. Everything, every amount of work that you have put into something to make it flourish is going to be yours, but you have to end something. And I have to say that you have to end this self-limiting belief that you have here, because you have so much abundance coming towards you, Virgo, but you have to let it happen. You have to let the abundance come in. But what is holding you back is you're blindfolded here. You can't even see the abundance coming your way. You got to get out of your own way. So Queen of Wands, and like I always say in my readings, the Queen of Wands is like a glow-up card. This is you moving to another level. This is you realizing the power of your energy, and that what you send out into the universe is what returns back to you. You may also be seeing that you want something more, right? You want something more than where you are, right? You are feeling as though you're trapped and you can't move, but there's something different that you want, and you're looking beyond where you're presently, and you're looking into the future, kind of thinking, I want that. How do I get it? You're going to get it. Definitely, you're going to get it, because I know you guys, you're going to work towards it. You got to clearly define what it is that is going to bring you this immense amount of success, right? And happiness and fulfillment. You're also regaining your confidence again, and you know your self-worth, and you're moving in the direction of your dreams, whatever it is that you desire. Yeah, see, you're planning. Part of you is really wanting to plan and strategize. You're comfortable in your castle. You're comfortable in your home. You're comfortable in your current situation. However, you're seeing that there is something more out there for you, and maybe you are now in agreement, right? You're aligning yourself with universe, with source, and you are seeing that there is something bigger out there for you, and you're starting to make your plans. You can't get frustrated, though. Make sure you're practicing balance and moderation. You can't rush these things. You have to trust in divine timing and your divine purpose. Yeah, look at that. So glow up card. Now you've got the death card, which is huge transformation. So this is no doubt the transformation card. So death and rebirth, right? So many of you have gone through such huge upheavals in your life that is so transforming. And you are spiritually transforming as well. And many of you, your spirituality and what you truly desire for your life, it's really coming clear, and you're ready to move in that direction. That's why you've got the World card here. Many of you are wanting to turn the page. Many of you really, it's like you're redefining your new goals, right? So like many of you have had to do a career detour, for example, and say, yeah, I thought that was what I wanted initially, but now I found something bigger and even better. Yeah, I thought I was totally comfortable, but now I want something more. And so now you're starting to plan. You're planning for a big move here. Yeah, get out of your own head. So 8 and 9 of swords. And like I always say, it wouldn't be a Virgo reading without my 8, 9, or 10 of swords. Here you've got your 9 of swords, where you are truly living in this place of darkness, because you are keeping yourself, these are all within your mind. If you allow yourself to get out of your own way and change your way of seeing things and change your way of perceiving things, right, you will be able to let go of this anxiety, fear, worry, and insecurity. So you are now at the point where you're going to have to make a decision. Do you want to continue to live in this place of darkness, or do you want to see things from a different perspective? Both of these people have their eyes hidden. They're not really, they need to start seeing things from a different perspective. And once this guy lifts his head from his hands and this person here takes the blindfolds off, you're going to see that these are all illusions, and that there is so much awaiting you here in the future. You just have to get out of your own way. So let's take a look. We've got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you got to let go of that heartache, that heartbreak, whatever betrayal you may have experienced, or heartache, sadness, grief, loss, whatever it is that you experience, it's time for you to truly learn the lessons behind it. How did it make you a better person? How did it allow you to evolve to your highest and best self. Many of you here carry a lot of burdens, too many responsibilities that you can't even enjoy the hard work, the fruits of your labor here, because your head is down and you're pushing everybody else's wands here. So you may have to shed some of these wands so you can, enjoy the journey. Know that you are going to get to that finish line, whatever it is that you're choosing, however you define that goal. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, this is your BFF Capricorn. So whatever it is, there's a part of you that is incredibly generous, very giving, and the Queen of Pentacles is the richest queen. So whatever endeavor you are pursuing, it's going to work out in your favor and bring you quite a bit of abundance. All right, let's take a look at some angel cards here. Queen of Earth, so Queen of Pentacles again. So that was a repeat, right? So that was underneath there. Now I'm flipping it over in the angel cards. Thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So make time for those around you, definitely. If all you do is work right now, Virgo, that's not going to serve you, right? You have to enjoy the process, enjoy the journey as well. Four of Earth, so Four of Pentacles. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. The Four of Pentacles also, I always remind you guys, don't let your pursuit of financial stability be the only thing that stays in your mind, right? You don't want to keep your heart closed off to where you're not receiving anything, because the only goal you have is to create financial stability, right? So make sure that you open your heart up for other things. All right, let's do one more. The Moon. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes. Release fears that hold you back. There you go. Release fears that hold you back. I like that. Trust your gut, trust your instincts. Eight of Air. So this is Eight of Swords. An illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So it's repeating itself. I'm going to put it right next to the Eight of Swords there. So be very aware that this is all an illusion, and that you are the one that's keeping yourself trapped and stuck in that same position. You can get yourself out only if you get out of your own way, right? Get out of your own mind and see things for what they truly are. Don't fall for the illusion. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for being here today. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.